live a Marian life. Can you please repeat? Live a Marian life in a Martha world. Can you please repeat again? Live a Marian life in a Martha world. So today we are going to see how Mary and Martha acted. When Jesus came to Bethany, a village, a small town, of course Jesus used to go there often, very often. Because in John chapter 11, it is said, Jesus loved this family. And Lazarus was his friend, mango friend, right? Banana friend or mango friend, whatever it is. Okay? And Jesus loved them. Because he loved them, Jesus went there very often. Not to all the places. This house is very special. So do you want your place to be also special? Huh? No. You don't want to be Jesus' favorite. Huh? What about? You don't want to be his favorite. I don't know. I am his favorite son. Sorry to tell you. Okay? I am his favorite son. It's up to you. Decide for yourself. Right? I am his favorite son. You might feel jealous of me. Can't help. Because I know I am his favorite son. It does not mean you can't be his favorite son. You also can be his favorite son if you want. Favorite daughter. But I know I am his favorite. The way he deals with his favorites is another story. But then I am his favorite. So this Bethany, this particular house in Bethany was very special in Jesus' life. Whenever he went to Jerusalem, he used to have a nap or have a meal there because they welcomed him so much, very well. And today in the gospel we find how Martha welcomed Jesus to her place. So who welcomed Martha? Who welcomed Jesus? Louder. Martha. And she welcomed him, and then she was over excited, and running about doing preparing chapati and laddu and patties, cutlets, whatever it is, club sandwich and beef burgers, pizza, whatever it is. She is running all over to treat Jesus well, which is a good thing, isn't it? Should we not treat Jesus well? Huh? We have to treat him well. But then, my dear friends, my dear children, something went wrong. Something went wrong. And she was so worried about the work. She missed the point. She wanted to welcome Jesus, no? Treat Jesus well. She ended up scolding Jesus. Right? She came to terms with Jesus. And she was so angry. And came to Jesus and make an allegation against him and said, Lord, can't you see? Only I am working and I am working. My sister is seated there. And she kind of scolded the Lord. Missed the whole point. So this is a Martha world. What? Can you please repeat? All of us, Martha world. Again, Martha world, we are so busy. What? Not just so busy. Right? So, my dear friends, as a mother, as a father, you have got to work. As a child, you have to work. As a catechist, you have to work. That's true, right? But then we are so much engrossed with the work, we don't know why we work. Have you seen rats? Have you seen rats? Grandpa's is very famous. There are a lot of rats, big ones, small ones, hikmias, and all kinds of rats. right? I had a time with rats in mission house, right? So now I'm done. Now only Urumiyas are there. Let them be there. They are in the garden. Mission house is clear. But then those days, if you go to the kitchen slowly and switch off the light, have you seen the way they run? Have you seen the rats run? Rat race, what we call. They don't know where they're running. They run here, run there, run there. It's a rat race. Life is kind of a rat race. We are so engrossed with work. We are so worried with work, and we lose the track. Like Martha. It's a Martha world. Can you please repeat? Martha world, in the sense, my you. I was reflecting on this word, and I got to know, it came to my mind, remote control cars. Remote control cars, do you have? Have you played with them? Remote control cars. And you have cars without remote control. You put battery, just put battery. Some cars will bang on the wall and turn it and move again, isn't it? So if you have a remote control in your hand, what you will do? Because you have the remote control. You don't have the remote control, you you don't have the control. Martha world is something like that. You don't have the control. Jesus does not have the control of your life. Jesus does not have the control. You just do and bang yourself and crash yourself, and you messed up. Whole point is lost. Whole point is lost. That's why we are in a Martha's world, but then we have to be like Mary. Marian, what's the topic what we said? Can you remember the topic? Marian? Huh? Marian? You can't remember the topic? Marian? Marian? Now that's not the topic. Marian, live a Marian life in a Martha's world. In a Martha world. So Mary, she was so much engrossed with the presence of the Lord. She fell in love with Jesus. She fell in love with Jesus. So much so, my dear friends, the division between men and women is so strong. It's a male-dominant society. All the men have their prominent places in life. Women are looked down upon, penalized. They were never taken care of. Even in the church, in the temple, they had their place, Holy of Holies, holy place, and then place for men, and about 7-10 feet down, women and children. Which is a bad thing. Which is a bad thing. Yet that was the life. Even in the domestic setup was such. Even their homes, they had their women areas and men areas. The sitting room, parlor, men for men. Women, they should stay in the kitchen. If they want to have a chat, that's in the kitchen. They can't come to the men's area. Then Jesus was invited. Jesus and all the disciples can stay there. We don't know what happened to Lazarus. They have where is he? We don't know. Whatever it is. But then Mary, she is taking a paradigm shift, a complete breaking of the tradition. She comes to the men's area and she is seated at the feet of the Lord, which is a bold decision in that society. Without that love for Jesus, you can't take that kind of step in your life. That's why her whole life for Jesus, She was crazy. She was mad. Sorry about my words. Understand? She was so much in love with Jesus. She just wanted to listen to him. She just wanted to listen to him. And all what she wanted was that. Listening. And that posture, my dear friends. The Rabbi, the Guru was seated. And at the feet of the Guru, the posture, only the disciples will sit. So it's a posture of a disciple. Move of a disciple. Mary wanted to be a disciple, and she is a sign and symbol of a disciple. Imagine, Pute, come, Pute, come. You also come. Now, Tamila Singala. Singala. Pute, then Mama, you have to run about. Get that bag, get that. Okay? Now, the Jesus is in the place. Okay, run, get the bag. Okay, come to. And give me. Okay, then the thief, run. And Jesus is seated. And you run about. Do two things, putting chapati and cutlet, patties and frying, whatever it is, very busy. And imagine, my friends, imagine, she's like Mary. This is Mary and this is Martha. See the intimacy. Jesus will feel the head, teach her, talk to her. And that warmth, love, that relationship, so strong. He does not have any of it. Just wait. He does not have any of it. Come. So busy. And then life becomes cumbersome, tired, tension, and with work, tension, and arthritis, gastritis, and meningitis, and hepatitis. You get all kinds of sickness because you are so tense. Because Jesus does not have the remote control with him. If you listen to him, if you live a Marian life in a Martha world, busy world, if you steal for time to be at the feet of the Lord, he will control you. Sometimes he will say, my child, you speed up. Sometimes he will slow down you. Sometimes he will ask you to take this turn. And he will have the remote control with him. And that of course, it's not, thank you Pute, it's not passive waiting. Just waiting. Okay. No, that will lead her to work. That will give strength for her to work. It's like a petrol shed. It's like your phone charger. You can't talk and charge simultaneously. You must get the phone, put in the charger, and keep it there. Every day, the moment that you stay with the Lord will charge you. It gives you strength. Can you in the highway while you're riding, can you pump petrol? You have to stop by the petrol shed, and then you get energy. My dear friends, it's very important that the devil will pump you with work, show you more work, and lot of things to be attended, and you do. You don't know what will happen. You will collapse. Physically, mentally, psychologically, spiritually, you will collapse. So it's very important that you sit at the feet of the Lord. Live a Marian life in Martha world. This is how Jesus worked. Jesus was so busy, isn't it? Thousands came and he was healing, exorcising and preaching and lot of things. Even in Galilee, he was working. The house in the household of Peter was full of people. It's like OPD, right? Okay, people coming and going and moving. And Jesus stole for time. In Mark chapter 1 verse 35, he woke up early morning, about 3-4 in the morning, and went into a lonely place and started praying there. So in the morning, what will happen? In the morning, Peter always jump in the gun, hey, where's our master? Master, master, master. He was searching everywhere and he found Jesus was praying alone. By the time, by the daybreak, by the morning, lot of people were already come. He went to the Lord and said, come on, Father, come, Master, Jesus, come. Lot of people are waiting. Jesus said, what? Peter, no, I'm not coming with you. Huh? Not coming with you? People are waiting. No, you are not coming there. No. We have to go to other places too. I have come for this. What he wanted as a person, prestige, popularity, people loved him, wanted to stay at that comfort zone. But then if you stay with the Lord will accelerate you, Lord will slow down you, Lord will take that turn, Lord will guide you. So it's very important that you listen to him properly. Without listening, we'll be like, because church is the body, Jesus is the head. Can you please repeat? Church is the, louder. And Jesus is the, can you live without the head? We'll be like headless chicken, Headless chicken. You cut the head of the chicken, right? You will lose meaning. So it's very important that you sit at the feet of the Lord. Live a Marian life in Martha world. So the devil will want to lose the grip of Jesus. You know the meaning of sin. Sin in Hebrew, hamatia. Can you please repeat? Hamatia. Can you please repeat? Not matia. Hamatia means you lose the focus, miss the focus. So he can miss your focus. He can distract you with sin. Okay, sin is always sin, but then he can also distract you with work. However, you lose the meaning. So lot of work without meaning. But then you do whatever you want with meaning. You do a simple thing with meaning, with connection. It will have effect. It will have a powerful effect in your life, in others' life. But then you work a lot. At the end of the day, it's all in vain without the connection. So it's very important that it's a Martha world, lot of work. But then you have to find time for prayer. Sit at the feet of the Lord, without which you will lose everything, whole meaning of it. So it's important as a family, you sit at the Lord with Mary. Mary, Amma, mother of Jesus, is the one who listened to him completely. So here Mary is Mary in Bethany, Lazarus' sister, is a replica or symbol of real Mary, the mother of Jesus. She's also Mary, where listen to the Lord completely. So as a family, you have to have time to listen to him with rosary. Mary, if you want to live a Marian life in a Martha's world, sit at the feet of the Lord daily with the rosary. So the word will help you to guide your life, strengthen your life, sustain your life. So live a Marian life in a Martha world.